Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I've told the story before, but I saw a lady who would not fit in, I think, Superman the ride at Six Flags Over Georgia. I think it was Superman. It was like a stand-up coaster. You know, you sit on the bike seat thing, and the top thing, the clamshell clamps down, and it wouldn't clamp down on her. And they were just like, "I'm sorry, ma'am, it's not going to happen." And she had to she was in the front, like the very front car, and I was one behind her, and they got her ass out, and she left. It was,
and she was in the front. It's a longer line to get to the front too.
Yeah,
you have to wait a little bit extra longer. I don't know if she had the fast pass. I always get that thing. I don't know. I can't imagine going to an amusement park without a fast pass. Like,
I can't imagine going to an amusement park anymore if you haven't done in-depth research on how to get there and min-max your stay. Like, it makes me anxious when people are like, we're just going to King's Dominion and figuring it out. And I'm like, no, I don't think we should. It's a Saturday. It's Labor Day, and it's hot out. Like, I think we should choose any other day. But
that's so true. No, I don't think we should. I think we should have an agenda in place. Because otherwise you're going to walk in and it'll be like, what do we do first? I don't know. Let's have a 22-minute bicker fest about it and waste time.
I want to go and check out the line at the coaster at the back. All right. And then we can walk back here to the front and then ride our ride. It's like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, we'll get there.
We need to go to rides.
I do this.
Ride
I do
them
the
each
exact
3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And then move to the next one.
Yeah.
I usually try to go on a day when I don't think there's going to be a lot of traffic, like a Tuesday early as they open on a rainy day. Like, it's fine.
Rain, huh?
Yeah. Like if it's drizzling, as long as it's not pouring or anything, the coasters go faster.
Slicks them up, you think?
I can't argue with it.
Yeah, they have a stand-up coaster, and I go unconscious at the bottom of the second loop-de-loop every time. It's really fun.
It's like the one that they have called the Goliath at the Six Flags here.
I want to take you paramotoring now that I know that.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna knock me out and kill me. I'm gonna get hypoxic.
Hoping you go unconscious at the bottom
Goliath
of our acro moves.
Is the Goliath like the Top Thrill dragster in Cedar Point, where it just fires you out and you go straight up and right back down?
No, I can't remember if that's the case or not. But it's the tallest one. It's like this orange thing, and they kind of built it so it goes underground, right? There's a bridge, etc. But the reason that I like it so much because like if you do get your head down, you'll kind of black out at the bottom of the thing, is because when you get to the top, you can see with 100% certainty if there's ever a wildfire, because it's just you're sitting in like the north area of LA County. Like the sun setting, it's beautiful, and then there's just like 8 or 9 fires that you can see out in the distance puffing, and you're like, oh baby, it's a great roller coaster.
That's fun.
View.
Makes you feel a little high while you're up there. I love
that's coming closer.
Roller coasters are a nice blend of safety and fun. Like, it's not fun enough. It's not Woody is bored by roller coasters.
Look at that.
I imagine.
Look at that. That's a pretty scary little drop, and then you go underground.
Yeah, that looks like a ton
roller
of
coasters
fun.
a lot. I think they're fun. I don't know that the fun to weight ratio is good enough. Now I know Kyle fast passes, but my experience is like Disney World and stuff where it still sucks.
Oh,
Disney is the
World
worst,
I had no
though.
experience.
Disney is
terrible.
literally the worst, and I live here, and so I've had to pass and stuff. It's just simply, I know people talk about it.
You live here? You
I
talking
live
about Disneyland?
Disneyland. Sorry, I don't.
Okay.
Same thing in my head. But like when you make it such a pilgrimage spot, and people, for better or for worse, now it's easier to get there and whatever. Like, it's not necessarily like the bucket list trip. People are like, you want to go again? And it's just they put too many people in the park. So you're right. The wait to doing anything ratio, unless it's a specific day or you have like exclusive access, is awful. You're getting in like 5 rides for the day. And I think that, like, what's the point then?
It sucks.
I think if you stay in the Disney World hotels, you get fast passes all day. I'm pretty sure that's right. But that's
more money. More money to the god.
Yeah. And Kyle's like, why wouldn't you get the fast passes? The thing is, it's expensive, right? We're paying like $1,000 a night for these hotels. It's not like you're paying an extra 100 for a good time.
See, Six Flags is roller coasters anyway. Like, fuck all that. Actually, they do have a bunch of kiddie shit. They've got the
right, but it's more fun. Like, theme parks are cool, but whichever the amusement parks, whichever the ones with the roller coasters mostly are the ones that I want to go to.
Same.
I don't want to sit and on a log flume ride that has like a Chucky.
That's where we get high.
Exactly.
They have one of those here, but that's where you get stoned in the like the tunnel of like spooky ghosts and whatever. And
you got to go to Cedar Point, Ohio, for the amusement.
They have the crazy ones.
They have the entire. There's not even like. There's like a tiny little area where it's like ye old corn dog shop, and that is all the fucks they give about flavor. It's all about the roller coasters, which is what you want. It's great.
It's the best.
You can go to Six Flags here in Atlanta, and you can ride every ride 2 or 3 times, and just a few hours. Like it's when you've got the fast pass and the VIP bracelet shit. You not only skip to the front of the line. And you've only got to wait on other people who have the same shit. So there'll be like 5 of them. Like the coaster will run 5 times in 5 minutes. So your line waiting is literally 5 minutes. You've still got to walk all the way there, but it's actually they give you a shortcut. It's like, all right, everybody else, you head out that way and then come back. You, sir, right this way. Yeah, that's the roller coaster right there. Get in. And then once you ride it once, you come back and you're like, want to go again? You're like, abso-fucking-lutely. And you just close the clamshell down. And you watch the person who actually just waited like 37 minutes or some shit go, oh, because they thought they were next. But no, I wasted money. And now I get to go the second time. It's the most power you can have over another human being for $45.
the power to ruin their day.
Yeah.
I remember there was a story in like the early 2000s. I must have been like 10. And it was like, I remember me and my friends talking about it. They had built this new roller coaster called like the Boss, or like some big wooden roller coaster that we were advertising about at Six Flags St. Louis. And like, there was this big story of like, oh, this one guy is riding it all day, every day to break the record of the most times riding a wooden coaster, like something like that. And I remember like all of us like 9, 10, 11 years old, just being like, oh, that's gotta be like the coolest guy ever. And like then like as an adult thinking about it and being like, man, like so that's a loud alarm bell that someone is suffering. Like someone in that gentleman's life needs to ask how he's doing and be a helping friend because that person is miserable.
Like if you had to ride it for like 8 hours, that would honestly be a fun record to go for. But if it's like 2 days or something, if I've got to take a shit,
like
weeks, what?
Wow,
he just kept riding it for like a whole summer.
Come on, he was shitting on that thing and like sleeping on it.
I don't know, but I remember.
Oh, come on! If it was weeks,
I didn't really read the news at the time. A lot of it was like rehashed information I was getting from other 10-year-olds.
Do you think that he has? Do you think that he has like brain, like severe, like not brain damage, but like there's got to be some sort of side effects to riding a rickety thing where you're just constantly in vibration?
Especially wooden, because you're just like, I bet you had vertigo when you got off.
You think he's getting brain addled from riding the coaster too much?
Yes,
I don't know.
It's a wooden coaster. Even the smoothest wooden coasters
brain addling. This is some 15th century kooky shit. Like,
I don't know what
addling. Woman too hot, her ovaries will fall out.
Kyle, in my defense, I don't know what addling means. So I think
he's written a lot of road war.
Yeah, I just don't know. Like,
women couldn't fly because they, like some of their anatomy wouldn't work.
What rattles your brain? Like, what does it take to cause a little
concussions?
Damage? Well, okay, sure, but
impacts.
Lots of little impact. If I vibrated your head with a massage gun, that's not awful. It doesn't fuck you up, but eventually it's bad for you, right?
No, it's good for you. You're very relaxed.
No, you'd be.
Yeah, I just.
Wait, how long are you gonna vibrate your brain?
This is a new case study. Just like I've got a Theragun, and I'm just gonna take it to the back of my head for a bit, and
yeah, put a Theragun on your head for 8 hours and see if you remember where your keys are.
Well, maybe not a Theragun. I was thinking of like one of those old time vibrators, but a Theragun is like
like a magic wand.
Yeah, like
well, there's no head protection on a lot of the wooden ones, so you're just.
I always bring my helmet.
Shaken. You always bring a helmet. You want to talk about a way to get to button line at a theme park? Bring a helmet.
Bring a branded helmet.
Bring a well-worn helmet with like Disney stickers that are partially rubbed off, like.
And just for good measure, put a little spinny thing on the top.
By the way, stop the presses. There is a way to make Disney World fun, and it's not fast pass, and it's not staying at the thing.
Wheelchair.
It's bringing a disabled child.
Yes. No. Okay. It's okay. Yeah. You know,
we have worked that benefit, and you will enter every ride through the exit line, and they just put you right on. It's.
I've gone with Kitty before, and got in the wheelchair ride. That's pretty sweet. A lot of ramps involved though. Make you take the long way. Not caring for that. I mean, I don't do it. I mean,
you make her push herself, obviously. Yeah, I mean,
Kyle's obviously dragging his fake club foot behind him, so he can't be bothered to do that.
Kyle would be that's how you tired if he had to push her. We can't have that.
No. I like Six Flags. I haven't been to a lot of other ones. We went to Disney fucking Land or some shit when we were in LA one time. Me and White Boy, and I remember and X Jaws and Kitty, and I remember on the way back. We drove past whatever the cool coaster park is out there. Like you could see all the coasters like a spring stretched out and thrown in a pile. And I was like, oh my fucking God, this exists. We rode teacups, God damn it, teacups. We spent all day on bullshit rides, like thinking we had gone to the good park.
Point in Tucker's column. You needed to go with the plan. You got to look up what are the rides? What's my priority list of rides? Because a lot of the time you can go, Epcot? I don't give a fuck about a guy selling bad quality Italian food. I want to go to the ride.
You go to Epcot to get hammered, but you're right. You're not going in there to experience anything else. It's just I think you could have done better with the plan, but also even going to any of those parks, there's not a good theme park in California. It's too busy here. It's just you need to go to Cedar Point or the off-brand place where there's nothing else but the theme park. That's why people go there. You know?
And that's the other thing. And what he was talking about the stay when you're at Disney World. If you're lucky enough to come to beautiful Six Flags over Georgia, there's a motel right next door, $47 a night. You're good. Ooh. You're good. You're gonna love the.
I don't want some shitty room. The door better lead directly to my room from the outside.
Oh, absolutely. No, we don't waste your time in some big lobby and some fancy hotels. We don't got no fancy stairs neither. The slide works.